Hello students, I Saurav Avasthi, English faculty of Mount Literacy School is going to explain about the summary of the poem Keeping Quiet which has been written by Pablo Neruda. Here in this poem we are going to study about the feeling of love and brotherhood among all. So let's begin with the setting of the poem by poet in this poem. So let's begin. One would not be wrong to gauge that in spite of the apparent calm composure of the poet in keeping quiet, the implied mood is that of activism. Neruda speaks in this poem from a global vantage point, so the setting is the whole world. He speaks to all humans of the world, irrespective of creed and class. Because of the universality of the poem's theme and central idea, it is difficult to bind the poem within a fixed time frame. Now, let's begin with the explanation of the poem stanza wise. Stanza 1. And now we will count to 12. And we will all keep still. Students, here poet means that according to the line that you can see, now we will count to 12. Here at the very start of the poem, Neruda sets the momentum of stillness for us. He urges his readers to count to 12 and remain static. Neruda's choice of number 12 is very significant here as it has various references. By using 12, Neruda is encompassing the dial of the clock which measures our life, the 12 months which fill the years entirely, and the 12 zodiac signs that are the regulators of destiny. By employing the number of 12, the poet has brought all these disparate elements within the purview of his call for stillness. Stanza 2. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It means, in these lines, the poet intends to dissolve the boundaries of cultures by prohibiting them from speaking any language. He asks them to be still for a while and not make any movements at all. He wants people to let their thoughts flow through free without any rush or hurry. That means to be quiet for some minutes. Okay, stanza 3 now. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Okay, the explanation is, the poet says that it would be a different feeling or a different experience to see the world come to a halt, where everything stops and everyone comes together in strangeness, a sudden moment of inactivity which the world has not often seen. So here it is related to the quietness now. Okay, now stanza 4 says that fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. So here again, poet wants to say to the fishermen, those who are there in the cold sea and they are fishing right now. So he is requesting them also that not to harm whales and men, those who are working just near the shore of these oceans, and to stop collecting the salts what they are doing over there. Here these two classes of people would come together in brotherhood. So finally, he is asking them to stop hurting others in this while. So here, poet wants to say that from this stanza that we should live in brotherhood. That means feeling of commonness. Stanza 5. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. So here, students, you can see in the first line, here poet is asking to those people, those who are preparing green wars, that means revolutions now, wars with gas. Now you can just imagine, by green wars, here the poet means exploitation of nature for the selfish reasons of human beings, and by wars with gas, wars with fire, he means to speak about the wars that humans had fought against each other in the past and present. He puts forward the irony of the wars, where everyone experiences a loss and the victory becomes a result for the sake of ending the wars. So here, students, again, it is requested not to do war, that means not to fight among each other. Okay, stanza 6 now. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. Again, the poet wants to say in this poem that he doesn't want to say that it means total inactivity. He don't want to confuse anyone. The poet here tries to clear his intentions about being still, which does not mean total inactivity. According to him, total inactivity would mean not doing anything at all. But the poet wants the readers to be still. Still means to stop wherever they are and to think about the situation. The poet says that his message is about life and he does not want people to think about death. Okay, now stanza 7. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. So here, students, in the explanation, you will see that what poet wants to say to those people who are fighting continuously, who are disturbing this environment continuously, who are destroying things present over here in the nature. They are disturbing and destroying it continuously. So the explanation is, the poet here says that the basic purpose of all human beings is to stay alive, and hence they work towards it. This single-minded perspective about survival has led to a mad rush to finish all the targets in life. If people slow down and ponder about themselves, a huge silence might come between the sadness of never being able to recognize or appreciate ourselves. He says that death is a threat to us, as we fear that we might not be able to accomplish our task of survival. So here, students, in the 7th stanza, it has been described about single-minded people, those who are having single-minded perspective. Okay, so a request to everyone. In the stanza 8, perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. So now you must be thinking that what is this? That perhaps the earth can teach us. That means earth is there to teach us, to give us a lesson that when everything seems dead, and again when you will see it, you will find that it later proves to be alive. That means that the life is continuously, that means surviving. Okay, the explanation is these lines provoke humans to learn from nature, as what is seen dead rejuvenates and lives again. The winter covers the trees with cold and it appears as if there is no life left in the environment. But as the cycle of climate turns, the environment comes alive. The earth goes through cycles of life and death and still continues its journey. It moves on and becomes alive once again. Okay, stanza 9. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Okay, now the poet is saying in this stanza that now I will count up till 12, and whatever he has explained in the poem, that whether or where or what to do and when to do, everything, that means now he is requesting to all that now he is going to count up till 12 and all have to sit quietly. Here the poet tries to maintain the third person viewpoint towards the entire poem and thoughts, and he tries to quietly leave the scene as he has initiated the thought process and passed the message. Maintaining a third person viewpoint to the entire dilemma, the poet leaves us on a train of thought. Now that he has passed on the message, his work is done and he is quietly going to leave the scene. So this was the summary stanza wise of the poem Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. Go through the poem again and then try to understand it. Thank you so much.